Sakafet YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm showing you how to make my gorgeous stewed beef liver. Hello my darlings, it's so nice to have you back here in my kitchen for yet another amazing recipe. Today we're making some ox liver. So I know you know oxtail, today we're making the liver. I popped into Morrison's today and I saw this ox liver which was quite affordable, less than £1. I grabbed 2 packs and I thought, you know what, I've actually never done a liver recipe and I know some of you must be curious on how to make it, okay? So I picked up 2 packs, came in just to show you how it looks in the packet. And the first thing we're going to do is to transfer it to a bowl. We're going to wash it with some lime juice and vinegar, and then we're going to season it up. So once it's all washed with my lime juice and vinegar and cold water, I did drain it off and now I'm just going to transfer it into this bowl ready for seasoning. Now I did leave the pieces a bit chunky. If you want, you can dice it up a bit smaller. It's really up to you. But if you notice, it looks so much better. At first it was all bloody and all that stuff, but now you know it's nice and clean and fresh, ready to go. So for seasonings, you can add whatever you like. Honestly, I try to treat this as if I'm seasoning chicken, so I start off with a little bit of oil, then I'm going to go in with a generous amount of salt, followed by some of my mixed herbs that's just made up of thyme, basil, parsley and all that good stuff. Add in some all-purpose seasoning, some curry powder. Go ahead and put in some freshly cracked black pepper as well, as little or as much as you like. I'm gonna add in some browning for color. This is optional, you can burn the sugar, but I just prefer to put some browning. And over here I've got my green seasoning. I'm adding a heaping tablespoon of my green seasoning, and using that same spoon I'm just gonna mix that in well. Guys, this smells so good. Trust me, it's so simple to do. Once it's all seasoned, you can pop it into the fridge to marinate overnight for best results, or you can go ahead and cook it straight away. It's entirely up to you. And this is how I season my beef liver, ready for cooking. Now I'm gonna go ahead and transfer it into a bowl. I'm gonna place some thyme on top, and it's just gonna help with the smell as well, cut back any freshness and all that stuff. And yes darlings, this is literally how I do it. So after marinating my ox liver in the fridge overnight, I went ahead and I took my favorite pot from Aldi, went in with some virgin coconut oil. It's nearly done, but we're gonna add about a heaping tablespoon or two to the hot pan, and then you want to go in with your liver once your oil is hot. I'm gonna remove the thyme on top and place it to one side, and then I'm just gonna place the liver pieces by pieces into the pot. And yes, darlings, that is just gonna help for it to start browning, because we need it to brown on both sides before we add in any further ingredients. And yes, that smells so good. Keep your heat on a low to medium high, because you don't want this to burn or anything. And yes, darlings, after it's all in, you want to cover it up for about 5 minutes, and then you'll come back and stir it to make sure that it's already started browning. So using the same bowl that I seasoned it in, I'm gonna go ahead and add some hot water to this. But first, add in some tomato ketchup. This is optional, but it's just something I like to do. I'm also gonna add in a whole green bell pepper. And I'm also gonna add half of an onion as well. I love my liver with onions. I find that it gives it such a nice flavor. So add a small onion and a small bell pepper, add in your thyme and all that good stuff. And then we're gonna go ahead and add in some hot water from the kettle to the same bowl just to get all the remaining seasoning. Okay, now you want to go ahead and cover that up. Let it cook on low heat for about 10 minutes or so. Liver is something that cooks very quickly, and I find that when you let it boil for too long, sometimes it can get a bit tough, so be mindful of that. Okay, so it's been about 5 minutes. I've just checked on it. As you can see, it's got lots of liquid in there, but the liquid is not thick enough to my liking. I'm gonna give it another 5 more minutes, and after 5 more minutes, this is it all cooked. I do not want it with too much gravy because I prefer mine on the drier side. You can definitely have as much liquid in there as you like. I will be serving mine with some boiled green banana, because to be honest, either I have my liver with some ground food or I have it with some rice. And today I was lucky to get some green banana from Morrison's. Onto my favorite part, which is the plating. I have 4 grains of banana and some steamed broccoli and cabbage in my plate, and we're gonna add in a generous amount of that stewed liver on top. And oh my gosh, guys, it smells so good. And if you check, you can see that the gravy is nice and thick, not watery, not runny, nothing like that. Okay, so I really hope you enjoy the recipe. Try it soon. Let me know what you think about it. Would you eat this plate or not? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching. Bye.